Hello and welcome back to WeAllPlayCast. I'm Rogerson.
And I'm Sneeria.
And today we're playing Final Fantasy A Realm Reborn.
And it has been reborn.
And what you're watching is a tutorial on the level 44 story mission, how to fight Garuda.
Garuda is pretty difficult, I have to say.
It is a pretty difficult battle. For those of you who are here just for the strategy guide, we will put a annotation link right now that you can click to go straight to the strategy guide. Otherwise, we're going to play the entirety of the cutscene for those who have not seen it and would wish to see it.
I mean, look at Alphinaud's hair. It's just like fluttering in the breeze. It's so pretty.
I am very impressed with how you can say all the names correctly. I always have a really... Sid, see, I got Sid.
Sid, 3 letters. Got it.
Oh.
No, they make it hard on purpose. I swear they really do.
Yeah, I really do think so.
What I did notice before is in this... the cutscene, the way it goes, I don't want to give anything away, but...
Spoiler alert.
I know, spoiler, there you go. Skip ahead if you don't want to hear the spoiler. How Ifrit kind of, or Ifrit, maybe it is Ifrit, kind of resembles the Amalja, and Titan kind of goes with the kobolds.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Right?
Yeah.
And Garuda with the Ixal, like they're kind of birdy.
Yeah, they kind of all match the Beastmen equivalents, that's for sure.
I thought that was really well thought out.
I do agree. It's fantastic. The story is really, really good. If I've been considering putting together a complete story once I'm finished, all of it, all on YouTube, just so you guys everybody can catch up on it.
That's not a bad idea.
All
Make
right.
little markers that go in. That's a great idea.
Yes.
I like it.
Here we go, and the music is gonna get awesome.
It is. I do actually like the music for this battle.
I do enjoy it as well.
It gives me heart palpitations.
Exactly. I'm getting nervous, just watching it.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
It has 4 wings.
Oh man, the animations in this are just fantastic.
They're so good.
Creepy.
I know.
Whoa.
Ah, creeped out. Aw, creeped out.
All right, and joining us on this mission is one of our free company members, Oz. I just call him Oz. Hey,
He's Ozzy.
Ozzy Mandius Fire Mage is joining us. We're just going over a little bit of battle strategy. This is our 3rd attempt that you're seeing here. We just cut out the first 2 where we did wipe. So,
Learning experiences is what we're going to call that.
learning experience. Okay, and now on to the battle strategy. We are going to be talking about the 2 basic phases that Garuda has. The first phase is fairly simple, mainly a tank and spank. Nothing too crazy there. The object is, and as you can see on the screen right now, that there's a rock that Garuda is standing right in front of. And you want a tank. The tank wants to run, as you can see me doing right now, up to that rock and tank her right there. During this first phase, it will target one of the other party members and shoot an AoE around that party member.
Yeah.
It's just best to eat that damage, and you need to be away from the pillared rocks, otherwise they will start to break apart. And if those rocks break apart, you are doomed.
That's me right there. I'm the bard. And you will see me standing right next to the rock and see what happens.
Yes.
We'll point that out when it happens.
We will point that out when it happens.
Be like, you don't want to do this. This is what you do not want to do. It's called a learning experience.
It is a learning experience.
I know now.
We learn now. So here I am, I'm tanking it against the rock here. Again, nothing too crazy. You can see the Black Mage. Speaking of which, we do have a Bard, a Black Mage, Paladin, and a White Mage in this party. DDs are doing their job, dealing out some damage, and tank is holding the hate right next to the rock. And I'll try to point out to see if we can see when it targets another party member. I didn't see it happen quite yet.
No, not quite yet.
That slipstream move that she just did is one to watch out for. It does stun the tank, so it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. So if you're in sort of aggro grabbing rotation, it can get a little tricky.
You're like, why can't I do this?
Other thing to note, all right, this is the first phase. Garuda is going to...
She teleports away.
Right, but you need to get away from line of sight for that move right there. If you get hit by that, you will die. So that's the first one of those.
Certain death.
It is going to happen another time, at least another time. There's been a couple of random times through this that it occurs more than once. We'll point that out when we get there too. Now the plumes have popped. Now they are very, very important to take down right away. They the tank does not need to tank them. They will go straight to the rocks and try to destroy them.
Yeah, they'll damage the pillars, and you don't want that. So DD wants to get on those as soon as possible.
Yep. Take down those plumes as quickly as possible, then get back to the boss.
One thing that I did find challenging as a bard anyway, my AoE, I have to be close. I can't like spam like AoE Blizzard from far away. I have to be kind of up close, and that brings me kind of in between all the pillars. So that was something I kind of found challenging.
That's a good point, but also Blizzard is AoE around the caster as well. Now here comes the second.
Oh, Blizzard is. Okay.
Yeah, second teleport, and as you can see, it's on the opposite side that it was the first time. So kind of take note of that. And as you can see, as a tank, I'm running straight back. Now here's right where Hermie is sitting, right there.
Right next to the pillar. You can see it destroys the top of the pillar as well.
Exactly, takes off the pillar. We were still in good shape because it was only one, and it was towards the end of phase 1 here. But yeah, one thing to watch out for, you can't have too much of those going on. You've got another set of plumes, which this time spawned, instead of coming from Garuda, came from the outside of the arena.
Yeah, they snuck up on it.
And as you can see, everybody's taking down the plumes pretty quickly.
Yeah, I found it a little easier, again, as a bard, to target individually, because I was really having trouble targeting and AoEing back-to-back.
Okay, right here, she teleported to the center, but this is a fake out. She actually didn't do anything. Sometimes she does, so you do want to hide away from that. That time she just kind of stood there for a second and then back to tanking mode.
Psych.
Psych. And then more plumes came out. All right, we are just about, there is a target over there on Kuja, our white mage, Trans Kuja. Tanking continues. Pretty much a tank and spank right now, other than taking down those ads, because we need to have a rock.
Yeah.
At
At least one.
A pretty tense moment coming up here, guys. Let's see. Okay, there's another target. Yep. Cheers are going pretty well.
My heart rate is up just watching
All right, there's the
video,
invulnerable. Now you want to get behind the largest rock that's left, and as you can see, I almost missed it. I actually had to hit my sprint to get behind the rock. This is damage that is unavoidable, but as you can see, you have a brief moment here for the white mage or your healer to get everybody back up to health. It's very small, but it's enough to kind of, get your bearings.
Which you did admirably.
Yes. Now we're in phase 2. We have a nice circle, as you can see in the purple haze, around the center of the arena. You need to stay within that, and that's for everyone.
If you step out, you die.
Yeah, pretty much. If you step out of that, you are going to die.
Take a lot of damage.
So the tank tries to tank as close as you can to the circle without going into it. Now she teleports, and as you can see, she has a directional, which way she's facing, attack that she goes through. And then we're now back into regular tank and spank mode. Tank and damage deal. Alright, phase 2 feathers. Got to discuss this just a little bit. It does pop a bunch of feathers that come from the outside of the arena once again. This time they do some explosion damage. And so as you can see, as they're taking them down, I am just kind of going back and forth to maybe mitigate that just a little bit. And coming up really soon, right about now, is Black Mage Limit Break. That's right, taking it down. Very excellent, very excellent.
From above.
All right, she's going to teleport here in a second, and this is where you got to watch out for some things. She did target another Trans Koopa again. Kuja, sorry.
Koopa.
Teleported again, and you got to watch which direction she's facing. You see me looking around. Try to get as far away from her as possible, because you're pretty much going to take that. And as you can see, that was 1642 and killed Oz.
Oh,
boom, boom. But we're getting close. Slipstream is on. That's the stun one. As you can see, he's stunned for a few seconds. Kind of a pain in the butt. But now it is DPS time. We're going to get another Razor Plume, and we're just going to just get it on the boss. Take him down.
You want to try to be out of... Is that Wicked Wheel?
Wicked Wheel? Well, Wicked Wheel I can't be out of, but that's why...
No, I know. As a DPS, you want to try to stay out of Wicked Wheel, at least as a ranged DPS.
Stay away from me, basically. Just stay away from Garuda.
Yeah.
If you can.
In general, but not too far. There's a happy medium there.
Exactly. So here we go. We're going to get one more teleport and then take her down. She's got a sliver of life left. Garuda is going down.
Go!
All right, coming to the center. Choom. There we go, and there you have it. That's basic strategy for it. There's things we need to watch out for. If you do all those things and execute it well, you will defeat Garuda.
Yay.
If you mess up, You definitely will not.
It's more of a positional fight, I think, than anything.
Yeah, you need at least 2 pillars up at the very end when she goes to that last teleport. Otherwise, it will be a wipe. There's no way you can mitigate the damage enough.
Yeah. And the fuller, the better, obviously.
Okay, and we're going to let the cutscene roll here, guys. Everybody wants to see it. And while the cutscene is rolling, I would like to remind you we are streaming this game, so please follow us over on Twitch. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button. We're also on Twitter. Please give us a follow there as well for all updates and all things going on WeAllPlayCast-wise. I'll let this cutscene roll for a bit.
Until next time.
Until next time.
See you guys soon.
See you guys soon.